Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is CaitlinAnwyn and let's get into another speed build. So today I'm going to be building an industrial style factory sort of renovation, and it is going to be a gym, and I'm going to make this one an indoor climbing gym. This was inspired by my Deligracy and Grim Cookies lookbook video, the sim that I created on there. She was an active sim and she really liked climbing, rock climbing, so I really wanted to make a gym with the climbing wall that came with fitness stuff. I know that was a super long time ago that came out, but I really wanted to use that item, so that's what's going to be like the focus of this build. It is literally just going to be like a climbing facility. It was sort of inspired by the one I go to. That's sort of an industrial style building as well, but that's more of a like metal exterior, and I wanted this to be bricks. I put spotlights in the top of the roof. I cut that bit out because it took me forever to fiddle around with that. It's quite difficult to do that, but if you want like a full tutorial, I'll see what I can do. It takes me a while, but I got there in the end. It just sort of glitches a little bit, which I wasn't too happy with, but I didn't really mind. It looked good in the end, and it sort of does put light straight through the building because this is mainly like an open sort of area, because the climbing thing, the climbing wall that came with fitness stuff is super high. It's like taller than one normal height wall. So I opened up the 2 stories of this once I get to it. But I really like the like factory industrial style, and I sort of brought that into the interior as well. I really liked, I haven't really done industrial style builds on this channel yet, but I do like that style. I quite like the dark, more masculine sort of look to it than what I normally build, which is just pretty pink and white builds. It's nice to do something a little bit different, and I really like this. It's sort of British with the red bricks as well. You probably see a lot of factories like this sort of around where I live, but there's a lot of ones that are like metal exterior as well. But I didn't like the texture of the Strangerville wallpaper, like metal exterior, for this tall of a build. It was a little bit too much, and I got a little bit adventurous with the sign. It's kind of strange, and I don't really find a lot of Simlish writing for the signs. So I picked the same one I used for my arcade build, just in a different color. I went for a lot of dark black themes with this. Again, it's sort of to go with like the industrial style, and I thought it'd be really funny to move objects, the mannequin up into the sign like he'd climbed up the sign. So it'd be like a climbing gym. Someone had climbed up the brick wall and like sort of is hanging onto the sign. Obviously it's just a mannequin, so I couldn't get him to like hold on to it, but you can sort of imagine that he's like hanging off that loop or that like magnifying glass, I think it's supposed to be. I don't know, but yeah, that's why I placed it there. It looks a bit odd when the walls are down, but I thought it was funny. It's sort of like a climbing, making it like a climbing sign because the mannequins climbed onto the sign. I don't know, just a random thing. And this is where I bring out the climbing thing. So as you can see, it is super tall, and I wasn't really sure where to put it because it's like ginormous, but I really wanted it to look like there was a climbing wall instead of just like one climbing thing. And yeah, you can see that I needed the 2 floors because it does poke up the top. I suppose I could have made the walls higher, but I prefer like normal sized short walls. and there you can see where the skylights go all the way down through the building, which I really liked. But at the moment you've just got the lighting from the windows, which are pretty too. Again, quite industrial. And I wanted to make this a little bit of a split level, because in the climbing gym or the climbing facility I go to, I have like a bouldering area where like you don't climb with ropes or anything. It's like quite low to the ground, and that's at a higher level. Like you have to step up to it because it's padded, so like if you do fall, it doesn't hurt. And that's why I've put like the red carpet there, because it's a big like red pad. So I'm just pretending it's like padded in that area, and that's why it's higher up and it's red. And I thought I'd put like a viewing area cafe part at the top there, so I've split it off from the back there, and I put some stairs right at the entrance, and this is going to be like a cafe area and a seating viewing area to watch the people climb and stuff. And this is actually, this can be either a cafe or a gym. It could be either. I'm sure Sims will autonomously climb on this if it was a cafe, and then they probably will like go and order drinks if it's a gym. I'm not sure though, but it can be used for both. I wanted this to fit into a theme. So this is where I start the viewing area, and I need to have seating if this is going to be a cafe. So I made some tables so people can sit down, have some drinks, like have a coffee after they've gone for a climb, and watch their friends have a climb then. And I quite like the fitness stuff tables. They're quite nice. They really fit in with this theme of like industrial. That could be like a metal sort of thing. I really like that. And I absolutely love these pictures. I normally use my own pictures, but I was playing offline so I couldn't find them. And I really like these ones from fitness stuff as well. They've got like mountains and stuff, so it's sort of, yeah, you're climbing indoors now, but you could climb a mountain sort of thing. And obviously the lights from fitness stuff are absolutely gorgeous, and I had to use them somewhere. So it makes it a little bit fancier in the little cafe area, make it more chill downstairs, because it is quite a relaxed sort of thing. Obviously you can go with friends and like spot each other for climbing and stuff, and then you just like chill out. I do end up adding like sofas in the middle, because you like chill out and cool down after doing a climb. Wait for the lactic acid to wear off. And I really wanted more than one like climbing area, because there's all sorts of different climbing in real life. Like I said, the bouldering is like the area where it would be padded and the climbing walls are shorter, and then there's other areas where you would be using a belay with someone else on a rope. And that one's like way higher up. To me, I get absolutely terrified with those ones. I'm not good with being that high up. So in the climbing place I go to, they have these like grip things where more experienced climbers would use like these handhold grips to climb up a wall, where it's like hasn't got a lot of space to put your fingers, and sort of made it like a feature. It's not really supposed to be climbed, but it's there to pretend, I guess, like an extra climbing wall there with shelves. I wasn't really sure what to put in the center there, but I like that. I think it's different, and it sort of emulates what you would see in a real gym without actually having those items in The Sims. I placed some yoga mats down, but I made them like higgledy-piggledy, like people have just rolled them out to stretch, even though you can't put them away in The Sims, so that's why I didn't quite make them dead straight there. And this is where I make the reception area there. This is quite interesting because in the climbing gym I go to, there's like a rental area for your climbing shoes and stuff, because I haven't really been a lot. I really like it, but I haven't been enough to buy my own climbing shoes yet. So I placed the shoe racks down near the reception area to sort of look like a rental area, like a rental place. So they show shoes, and usually there's like chalk bags and stuff that you can rent or buy. So I just put a clothing rack there just to make it look like something, at least, just to emulate the sort of rental area and shop area that's in the reception area in the gym I go to. And I really liked this tree from Outdoor Retreat because it sort of covered the bareness of the front area there, and I liked it because it was sort of scraggly and old, and it showed that the factories should be like older, and because I was sort of making it like a renovation sort of build, it's not like a brand new factory built for this climbing gym. It was like a factory for something else, and then it became a climbing gym. So I like this old scraggly tree to make it look like it was a little bit more aged, because everything looks brand new in The Sims, really, doesn't it? And then I thought, well, we can't leave out the children who are going to visit this lot as well, so I thought I would give them an area to work on their motor skill while their parents work on their fitness skill. So I popped in a swing, and this is a toddler sandpit. I'm not sure whether you've seen it go around. I've seen Lil Simsy do this trick, and I've seen it on Twitter and Tumblr. Thought it was really cool because toddlers can make sandcastles in any sort of sand, even like terrain paint, not just in Solani, in the island living world. So that's really cool. So I placed that down there so they could like play in either the water or the sandpit, and the children can work on their motor skill using the monkey bars and the swing. So I sort of wish this area was like all concrete because it's such an industrial build, but I didn't want to change like the whole build because I wanted it to be grass over on that play area. So I just used terrain paint for like pebbles or something, like a grassy path. I don't even know what to call that. You know what I mean, you can see it. And I really love this Strangerville fence that really fit in with my like older factory renovation theme. Really like that. And the pink fencing is also from Strangerville, so they don't match, but they do match at the same time. I actually do get a little bit brave, and I put a little bit of ivy growing near the tree on the one side, and I think I do actually leave that there, so I'm getting a little bit braver. I'm putting some greenery on the building, and I also put a drain pipe because I thought that was cool. You would definitely see drain pipes in a British factory anyway, because it rains here all the time. And this is sort of experimental, should we say. I just got some of the Outdoor Retreat rock seats, for stone seats for the fires, and sized a couple up and cheated some of them up a little bit just to make it look like a bouldering climbing area. It should be quite big compared to Sims, so you could sort of pretend that they could climb over these rocks. It's sort of supposed to be like a feature or like a climbing rock thing, maybe even for the kids. Maybe it's like a climbing thing for the kids to play around on, but this is just supposed to be like a rocky feature to show that it's like a climbing place, and they would have that outside just for fun. And look at that, I put an outdoor bin in. I'm learning. How many speed builds have I done now? There's an outdoor bin! Can you believe it? So here we go. Here is my industrial factory renovation indoor climbing gym. That is a long one. I really enjoyed doing this build. It was super different for me, kind of challenging to try and fit in those giant climbing things, but I really liked it in the end. I think it came together quite nicely, and the theme is super cute. I love the fact that I haven't done the same pink cutesy colourful build, maybe like a little bit with the park in the background, but the main build is industrial. I quite liked the dark industrial theme to this, really different for my channel. And there you go, you can see my Deligracy and Grim Cookies lookbook sim there, sporting the amazing CC from those guys using the climbing facility. So that looks really cool. I'm super happy about that. If you want to check out the lookbook video, I will put it in the description and in the iCards in the top right corner. I'm going to put this build up on the gallery. My gallery ID is the same as my YouTube channel, CaitlinAnwyn, so you can check it out there and download it and put it in your game if you like. I hope you enjoyed this speed build. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, and if you haven't already, it would mean so much to me if you could subscribe and hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Again, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!